Can I stop getting fucking slow beginnings? Like, thanks.
Mood?
No, I mean like the literal slow beginning where like it takes a while for Crash to load in.
Oh,
So first movement is later than the actual timer.
That's why I won't use an offset for Crash 2.
I mean it's a really fast reset, so I don't really care.
Yeah.
But and if it really did bother me that much, I would just remember to take a second off.
You have that image posted on my server.
Oh my fucking god, Snowgo.
Wars on NTS.
Well, you also have to wait for the stupid gem to come down.
When steel bounce.
Death.
Yeah, you have to wait for the fucking gem to come down.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fucking adventure when I do it.
When he's seal bound. Ah, I see you have chosen death.
Death or exile. Fuck.
Sounded like you were about to sneeze.
I'd like to sneeze this game out of existence.
That's
Sneeze on my PS2 and all copies of Crash 2 just disappear forever. You know, this game sucks.
Riko 1 day ago. Crash 2 is sick on Twitter.
I said,
Riko now. No.
yeah. Sound like you said I said Crash 3 is sick, and I said no such thing.
No. I said Crash.
That has never come out of my mouth.
No.
Crash.
It technically it came out of your mouth just then, technically.
Shut the fuck up.
Wow. Trov exposing Riko live on the stream.
Can't believe I'm getting destroyed like this.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh my god. Getting destroyed by my friends, getting destroyed by my video game.
your
Got
video.
destroyed in Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, Crash 2 is my video game. I own it.
I mean, you do.
Fuck.
I mean, you bought it. So.
I'm sick of this fucking level and stupid spikes.
Dude,
Your
same.
bottle, I wrote it.
We're
Your
the
old
fucking
Twitter folder.
Pentelex guy who like bitch fit on the NST forums about like how we didn't uncap FPS. And when I said you're the person who doesn't run our game and is trying to tell us how to run our game, he was like, "Oh, so you're claiming ownership for the game?" And I was like, "Bro, shut the fuck up."
Interesting. Arrogant.
Fucking
bitch
coming
ass
into a
Doom player
coming
thinks he knows how to run a leaderboard for a fucking platformer. Like, okay.
just imagine coming into a community and saying, "Yeah, I want this done this way, this way, this way."
Yeah, I like how
No self-awareness.
I like he was like, yeah, well, Doom does this, so this is how it should be done. And he fucking bitched the SRCon forums, and everybody on the SRCon forums was like, you know, it's actually pretty common for PC games to cap their FPS. Like, this
Yeah.
is not an uncommon thing.
Did you see what
Yes.
Wingo posted on Twitter? Like,
Yeah, it
that
was
freaking-
great.
I checked and that got
I did
deleted.
that again.
Yeah, no, he deleted
Ah,
himself.
rip.
Yo, that Snowgo was ass. It was a 134, the fuck?
Well, I mean,
Do I
this,
even know how to play this game?
the screenshot exists now anyway, so that guy's good.
Oh, 101, let's go.
We're gonna meme about that image a lot. So.
That was barely a 101.
Like, we came in.
This is bad game. This game's
So,
like a
what do we
billion
call-
years old. You should play Super Mario 64, a game that's 5 years older than it.
Fucking idiot.
Like, when the fuck did... I'm pretty sure Super Mario 64 is older than Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the book. Like, I'm reasonably certain. Like, SM64 is a 1996 game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
same year,
Harry
Crash
Potter and the
1.
Sorcerer's Stone is a 1997 book.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wait. Harry Potter is 19.
1997. Yeah, the first book is 1997.
I I thought it was like at
Interesting.
least early 90s.
No, it's 1997. She'd been writing it since like the early 90s, which is why it takes place in the early 90s. But like the first book was published in 97. Because it was like 97, 98, 99. Goblet of Fire came out in 2000. Then she took a 3-year break, and Order of the Phoenix was 2003.
Huh.
I thought Harry Potter was way older than that.
Nope. 97.
How old is J.K. Rowling?
Like 50s or
1
something.
trillion years old.
I think she's in her 50s or like really early 60s. I think it's like mid 50s.
J.K.
Alright.
Rowling, except she's not even J.K.ing. Not that
J.K.
fucking Twitter.
Rowling.
Very serious rolling.
I may get my best artisans now ever.
What a gamer.
Sus Rowling.
How the the game dropped my jump twice and then like stuck me onto the platform. Good game.
Yo, let's do it. 12:43. Yeah, is my best.
Nice.
JK lolling.
Nice. It's pretty good. They're holding toasty. Messed up Dark Hollow a little bit, but everything else was alright.
Waiting for the JK from JK, but it never came.
What was that shit on Twitter yesterday with the Bitcoin shit?
Oh,
Oh,
that
the
was bait.
people getting hacked or some shit. Dude, my Saab is a 114OX.
That's sick.
Twitter made it after that. Twitter made it so that for a few hours, fucking people with check marks couldn't tweet at all.
Yeah.
Nice. Honestly, regardless, people are dumb for giving away their Bitcoin like that.
Honestly,
But don't they
regardless,
give it away too, though? What? Like,
What?
regardless,
Trump?
people are dumb for using Bitcoin. God.
yeah, but what did they give it? What did they give
They
it
hacked
away
like
for?
I think they hacked Jeff Bezos's and like a bunch of other people's accounts.
There's way more than that.
Yeah,
Like, so-
that's why I said Jeff Bezos and a couple other people's accounts.
Yeah, sorry. There was a lot.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Claiming that if he gave them Bitcoin, they would give it back, and then like lol.
Imagine Jeff Bezos giving back.
Yeah, what was that one dude? It was like, I knew it was full of shit when I saw this, and so I'm gonna give back to my community. They made 1,400-ish US dollars from the hack. Man, maybe I should do that.
Same.
Except not
I
really,
wanna-
because like I can make that much in like just going to work.
I'm not doing anything.
I never want to forget when Jeff Bezos was trending on Twitter, and it was just people posting pictures of bald people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Rip Jeff Bezos and then just a
Oh,
bunch
Rip
of
Jeff
bald
Bezos.
characters.
What?
There's
Again?
money bags as well. It's like, there's a picture of money bags, and there's like Jeff Bezos on his way to donate to charity for the first time.
A small fee.
Small fee.
Dude, remember when my donation alert was just money bag saying a small fee?
I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah. Very few people remember because nobody fucking donates to me.
dang, this is so
I
sad.
remember the
One
hello.
like.
Oh yeah, fucking hello for the host. Remember when
I
it was
remember-
when it was Mama Crabs going, well, hello there. I kind of missed that one.
That was good.
Essential bold for.
I need to fucking practice pinstripe. What am I?
Oh, I also remember when my sub alert was just like the Aku Aku sound effect. Bandicoot Power is a much better sub alert. Man, this Hangate's awful. About as awful as that Coco impression.
Yeah.
Got him.
No. I was clearly trying to be like Mickey Mouse.
They're very different characters. I'm not sure if you know this.
Yes, the child!
Yeah. Wait, come back. He has the child. Solomon, give me the child.
What the fuck is going on?
I want to learn how to make those pitch changes like that.
You want to learn how to tie your shoes?
Oh god, my voice is cracking every time I'm trying this. SpongeBob, are you done swabbing the decks?
SpongeBob, are you finished swabbing the deck?
Okay, Marge.
I think I love it when it's distorted too, but high pitch is the best.
Yo, we don't talk about that line.
friends.
We don't talk about that line from Tag Team Racing.
I don't even
Wait,
know
which
that.
one?
That one.
I don't know. You not clicking. God
That's
damn
fine.
it. Fuck.
It's fine.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
Actually, lost.
No.
Monsters Incorporated is dead. Where will everyone get their scream now?
Ah. Okay, I'm alive.
That's where.
Oh,
There.
well, this is a great start to this fight.
Can
I'm
someone
gonna
in the
get to
call
hear
do
more
a
of the
Peter
music.
Griffin voice? If Wingo was here, he probably could.
God. That ball roll.
Paddy Haley.
That was.
What?
Who was
I don't
that?
even know. That sounded like maybe it was Lois.
Yeah.
Lois.
Yeah, it was into Lewis.
Lois.
Lewis. Honestly, I knew a lot of people who called her Lewis. I don't know why.
Lois B99.
Lois.
Oh my god, this cliff down.
Appears to have been from gaining
Worst
some
thing
sort of
ever.
access to Twitter's admin tools, possibly through social engineering. Oh, hell yeah. Gotta love social engineering. I've learned so much about that at work.
Jump? Unbelievable, dude. At least that's a small death, but it's still annoying. Can't deboost now, either.
Wait, come back. He has the jump.
Randall! Thank goodness. What are we gonna do about the child?
Gavin, give me the jump.
A lot of people probably don't know what
Bruh.
we're referencing if they haven't entered that realm of weird YouTube video, YouTube poops.
We're introducing them to it.
Changing the pitch of cartoon characters.
I don't know. I'm becoming a pretty big fan of all the vocoded stuff I keep seeing in my recommended. Fucking Pizza Delivery vocoded to Gangsta's Paradise is one of my new favorites.
Oh, God, my head itches.
That and also Chocolate vocoded to Megalovania is probably like my absolute favorite one.
Oh, that's great. Come on, don't do this to me. Thank you. Just make it up here. Thank you. Everything is back to normal.
Oh yeah, Riko.
I'll take good care of the kid.
Yeah.
That
The
was
fuck was that?
definitely March.
What the fuck was that?
It's a edited.
That one
video.
can't be emulated. Like I'm convinced nobody could properly
No
emulate
human
that
can
noise.
make that
Yeah.
sound.
It's a fucking like horror film.
I like the other one by the Water Noose one where it's like he's a demon with the red eyes and the
Yeah.
bass boosted voice.
I'll try the old water noose tuck and curl.
It's the COD zombie noise.
It just fucking like shakes hands and it just zooms in on water noose's face. It's like
That's a great photo.
I have that fucking picture saved as a reaction image. Summon my persona. Well, shit.
What'd they say?
Summon my persona.
That's actually not a joke.
Yeah, but I don't have one.
Yes, you do.
Everyone does.
It's your inner soul or some shit.
Yes.
What if you're just like basically cardboard, have no personality at all?
What
It's
if
like
my
talking to a
what
piece
if
of wood.
what if my persona is Coco Bandicoot? That'd be awkward.
If you wear that cardboard thingy, your persona would be the dice that uses last resorts and just dies.
Base.
Spiral the
Bandicoot
Dragon.
power is the one skill I have. You know, I might be about this.
Oh my god, what am I doing? What am I doing? Riko, what am I doing?
Playing Spiral 1, which is probably a better game
No.
than this.
That's not what I'm doing.
Oh, what are you doing?
I'm struggling at Spiral 1.
Breathing.
That sounds like playing Spiral 1 to me.
Huh. You may be right.
My persona is named underscore. That's fair.
Okay, I'm gonna lose time in this level. God.
I'll be sad if I lose time in this level. Oh, nice charge.
Dr. Shemp gets flamed in the fucking ass.
Wow, that's so.
That sounds painful.
While I play unfitting music.
I made a sub jump list so much that I would have had to actually wait on the orange platform to make the jump. So when I jumped immediately, I died.
Still remember when I played through Spiral 1 with my girlfriend and I got to the doorway for Dr. Shemp and she thought it said Dr. Sheep. And I was like, this is infinitely better.
Dr. Sheeple.
It should be that, honestly.
I mean, Toasty's already Dr. Sheep. Fuck Barrett, dude.
True.
Why would what? That's so mean. What did Barrett ever do to you?
Did you watch the 1545?
I mean, Barrett, fucking character.
Oh, that Barrett. He's cool, I guess. Dr. Sheen Estevez. My name is Professor Sheen, and I will be learning you today.
Alright, so
Planet
this run,
Sheen.
Oh,
isn't as good anymore, but I'm still 20 seconds ahead.
I love dying in Barrett and still saving 36 seconds.
I remember finding the image after that call with Planet Sheen and it was Charlie Sheen and I lost my shit.
Oh my god, Planet Sheen is such a bad show.
Back the heck up.
I'm pretty sure there's like some really old Facebook stats of me saying, wow, Planet Sheen was pretty funny, and man, I should go delete that.
Yeah, you don't want your employer seeing that.
I remember Tough Puppy and Planet Sheen debuted on like the same day.
One of them was clearly better quality, and the other one was Planet Sheen.
I don't remember if Tough Puppy was good at all.
Oh, I don't have
I
to.
never
I don't
watched it.
have to. I remember Planet Sheen.
I remember watching a lot of Tough Puppy, but
I never watched it.
that good.
Strong Doggo.
Yeah, I think I know which cartoon it is.
It's Butch Hartman.
Yeah, Tough Puppy was voiced by Spencer from iCarly. Dude,
Yeah.
Jerry Trainer's a fucking gem.
Very clearly voiced by him.
Then that guy
was
retweeted
just
the
him.
Easy Escape doing speedruns of like Carly.
Yeah. Dude, Jerry Trainer's
Yeah.
great. I love him. He just like fucking owns the fact that he was like Spencer and Crazy Steve. Like he loves it and embraces it. I'm pretty sure his fucking Twitter bio is just Marvin, I'm going to Idaho, stay off the internet.
I've never missed a fucking thief
And
ever.
then
Wow.
there was like one like fan who like took his Twitter profile picture and like shrunk his face so it was like one of the tiny face pictures, and he made that his profile picture. They made an iCarly movie. They get Keanu Reeves to play Spencer. True.
Oops.
Yeah, Marvin's the ostrich. What you got there? A smoothie. iCarly's that show that got progressively worse after like the third season, but like in its like early days, it was actually like pretty good. Like early iCarly, I still think is like legitimately really funny.
Alright, I'm in embryo.
In practice, you mean?
Yeah. No, if I was in embryo in a real one, I'd be like,
Wow, I was so slow.
I didn't know you could actually get hit by him if you walk up to him.
Really? Damn.
I just did that.
Skyana.
And it,
Huh.
and it loses time.
You walk up to him and he like blows up a fucking vial in your face.
And he's completely fine.
Yeah, he is fine.
It's because he's a gamer.
Oh my god, dude, can I hate when you like charge a fucking chest or an enemy and you don't get the gem from it.
Does his head explode when he fucking drinks the thing?
No, he still has a head with the monster.
I know, but like it looks like his head explodes.
Well, I'm gonna lose like all my lead in this fucking level in Ice Cavern. Pretty cool.
Calm down on the puns a bit, Candy.
I'm alive.
It sounded like Japanese brio. Wanya. I like how there's a clear contrast between the voice that goes "Whoa, yeah,"
Dude,
and the voice that goes "Skoyana." Huh?
that had to be too many bats in my hitbox. What the fuck? Or did the spin not come out? Ah, dude, that's so agonizing.
That moment when you get too many bats in your hitbox and no one knows what you're talking about.
Too many toasters.
So dumb.
Aha! Here's the problem. Too many bats in the hitbox.
Fucking walked too. To line it up.
Bullshit. If that happened to me in a run, I would cry.
You know what's really gonna suck about NTSC? Body slam.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough. You can actually still get 4 crate body slams on NTSC.
Keyword is can.
Yeah, you can. You have to do like setups and shit.
I'm pretty. Isn't there a clip of Sword getting like a 5 crate body slam on Pal in Snowbiz?
There's
Yeah.
power,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
Damn.
on what is it? And
Snowbiz. Yeah.
yeah.
He like loses his shit.
Oh my god.
Nah. The rest of it all has been fine, but the hop movement was terrible.
I've lost like 40 seconds in this warp room and I'm still 30 ahead.
Not legendary.
Look how good my run. I like how like I was like grinding to just like PB and like I had so many good runs that didn't get in. I just throw out the most garbage ass run during 1545 and it PBs.
do be like.
And even at like the beginning, like when I'm in Turtle Woods, like Nizzy pops in and asks like,
God.
"Are you gonna try to PB tonight?" And I'm just like, "Motherfucker, I'm in the 1545." I'm just trying to
Blessed
finish
it.
the run.
I guess Nisi was right all along.
Nizzy's a prophet.
I only lost 8 seconds, that's surprising.
Prophet storm.
I blew that up somehow.
Okay, so this is a really not good Peacekeepers, but this is still my best base ever.
Piss keepers.
Peacemakers.
Yeah, that was a struggle of a whole world.
Fuck
But still
off,
29-14. Lost like 10 in Clifton, 10 in Shim, 10 in Ice Cavern,
Bruh.
a little bit of in Dry Canyon.
Ah, screw fast load.
Dry Canyon. When they bring up Rick and Morty on the first date.
Oh.
That was a tweet.
I shit you not, he turns himself into a pickle.
Crash, my boy. I shit you not. He turned himself into a pickle. Calls himself Pickle Rick. Funniest shit I've ever seen.
I saw one with fucking Iroh where it's like, Zuko, calm down. Let me tell you the story of the man who turned himself into a pickle. It was the funniest shit I've ever seen. He's like, I gotta find the fucking image. He's like, stop telling me stories. Uncle,
Yeah.
I have to find the avatar.
I think one of my favorite ones I've seen of the fucking like the guy in the sunglasses who's like has his shoulder over the girl at like the baseball game and he's like talking to her about something and she looks very uninterested. I think my favorite one of that is just like, so it turns out that Ansem's not really Ansem and he's just going by the name Ansem.
No, I like it when it's that kind of meme about like some dumb KH thing, and then, but what they're talking about is, so the reason Roxas looks like Ventus is because.
Oh, yeah. Why an up arrow though, Trob?
Reddit
I'm surprised
upvote.
that helmed in.
I'll never know. You just won't answer now. that's okay, I guess.
Yeah, that wasn't that good. The rest of the level has been really good though, so nice gold. Keep it up.
Fuck.
You know, I didn't expect to have a 43x, but before I actually got a 40 or a 43x sub.
Oh
Kind of
my.
expected to get some big best seg during the run.
So dumb.
Get it, then not even.
Okay, never mind about this fucking gold.
Essential bold core.
I didn't want it anyway.
Splits are actually really, like, I don't need to use splits when I play this game. I know all my segments, I know all my splits. I know what good splits are.
Just change your splits to a bit of this and a bit of that.
True.
Would literally just
Probably
be
not making the
a
cycle.
Kong and then Cortex, if it was that, probably.
Time to break out the rainbow splits.
Fucking hate rainbow golds.
No,
And
not
I
rainbow
use,
golds. Rainbow timer. I meant.
Uh,
Yo, Corey.
I actually love the gold. I mean not gold, the fucking rainbow splits. Don't at me.
I don't.
Rainbow timer or rainbow gold?
They
Rainbow gold.
No. Oh.
Rainbow
use
timer's
up a
funny.
shit ton of PCU.
No, we're not talking about rainbow golds. Like I'm talking about like the 5 to 7 timers that are rainbow
Yeah.
colored. Yeah.
But I thought he meant
Yeah.
rainbow golds.
Oh my.
And that's why I switched off of the rainbow golds because I was still on my old PC. I might switch back to them though, just because they would actually fit with like the color scheme of my timer and everything, where everything's like blue.
Watch this glitch. Oh, it didn't work. Why did it not burn me? Anyway, if you get knocked by the shield guy into the flame, you can rotate crash while he's burning alive. It's pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Burning alive, burning alive. Ah.
Burning alive. I could be a TF2 meme.
Ow, 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 burning.
Nah,
Burning
still works.
I
Rob,
use that
your
now,
humor's
but
on
it's
point
bad.
recently, I gotta say.
When is... I wonder how many fucking Staying Alive Minecraft parodies there are.
I just remember the fucking Shrek in the Swamp karaoke dance party where Farquaad's in the dragon's stomach singing "Staying Alive."
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
Everything I just said in that sentence was 100% serious. What do you mean?
Why is that a thing?
Because this is the Shrek in the Swamp karaoke dance party.
Some of you may die, but it's a
Sacrifice
I'm
I'm willing to make.
Dude, John Lithgow, like, he plays so many, like, funny characters and stuff, and then in the show Dexter, he plays this really, like, terrifying serial killer really well, and, like, gives off a really terrifying performance.
It's always weird when you play like the character, when you see like the actor who normally plays like, you know, like normal or like funny characters, and they just play someone who's like a complete like psychopath.
Yeah, it's done really well in Dexter.
Yeah. It's like
Campbell for Roko.
oh my fucking god, game.
Complete.
But like Nolan North like plays like a lot of roles, but like mostly known for Nathan Drake. And then like in The Last of Us, he plays David, who's like the most like vile person in the entire game.
Hey, you get rid of playing it. I'm thinking I can't be fucked saying like PS3 because it's lazy.
PS3.
Speaking
Yeah, for The Last of Us.
The Last of Us 1 is on PS3, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can also get it on PS4.
I mean, I'm tempted just to spend like not much to get a digital PS4 copy.
I mean, it's like $15 to $20 now. Like, it's pretty cheap on PS4. That's why I picked it up. Tobin Bell and Saw. I don't actually know who that is, Fizzle.
Spend that money on Persona 4 Golden.
And there's that like one like early 2000s movie where like Josh Peck plays like the bully.
No way.
And he like cusses up a storm and then like dies.
Yeah, I forget what it's called.
Oh
Mean
my
Creek.
God.
Mean
I got bodied because I flamed too early, and then I got fucking hit by the enemy and set me up, so I couldn't kill it, and now I'm gonna have to death out use. Pretty cool.
Yo, girls.
It's just funny because that
Oh,
in
man.
that
Well.
movie, he looks like the exact same as he does in Drake and Josh.
Yeah. And then he's just like like dropping F-bombs every like 3 seconds.
Yeah. I'm hungry. I'll be back.
Thanks for good luck, man.
I fucking mistimed it. God damn it. That's doji. Fun.
No, there goes like 20 seconds. Probably. Amazing. What a fucking video game.
Like how Ted and Whitepaws are in the background just like suffering with their game, and I'm just like, I'm having a decent time with Crash 2.
Great. I got hit again, and I died.
See?
Well, that was a reset on the second hit anyway. That was a reset.
Riko KSB set.
Reset. What, Orphil? Oh my god, you just reminded me when
Oh, he's Jigsaw? Oh, okay.
when Oprah was trending on Twitter.
I
20
ran
seconds.
over Oprah!
Oh, so it's referenced to something?
I don't know.
Isn't that fucking Drake and Josh?
I mean, that was from Drake and Josh, but like, Oprah's a person, so...
Yeah, I know.
Okay, because he said it in my chat as well, so.
Yeah, the season 4 premiere of Drake and Josh is an episode called Josh Runs into Oprah, and it turns out that they meant it literally.
Now I am 20 seconds behind after losing 30 seconds in the last 2 levels. Pretty cool. The one in high caves was absolute bullshit. Or the time was in high caves, rather. Man, alright, that's fine.
What are you saying, Orphil? Oh, Jake crashed. This is what I said.
Riko, when you upgraded your PC, did you like sell your old one?
No, the parts are
Oh.
still sitting in my living room. I wouldn't be able to sell it. Yo, buddy. Thanks for good luck.
What did you like disassemble it or something?
I took some parts out of it, like the hard drive and stuff, and also just like those parts are way too old for anybody to want.
I'm sort of just wondering, I'm thinking of, I don't know when, but like I want to upgrade eventually at some point because, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
the
just kinda
problem
wondering
with
what I'll
like,
do with-
yeah, the problem with PCs is just like after a few years they're just so obsolete that you couldn't like possibly sell them. I feel, unless like there's someone who just like desperately wants a PC, and even then you probably would not get anywhere near the price of what it was when you bought it.
Yeah, I'll take your PC. What do you think of $50?
It's like the fucking like game rental service commercial or like GameFly or whatever. $9 back.
What?
I remember.
It was them making fun of like GameStop return policy.
Yeah, the return policy in that fucking place is awful.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
And it's like we played 60 for this, and then the shop owner just like very blatantly and aggressively goes $9 back.
Go into GameStop, be like,
And then like the grandma is like, that's a load of baloney, and like goes Super Saiyan on them or some shit.
I have this DS game. Okay, we'll give you 0.5 cents for it.
Yeah, I traded in a bunch of DS and like other games to like Best Buy once, and in hindsight, I just wish I just held on to them.
I
I
did
got
the
like
same.
maybe $30 for all of them.
No, you know what's worse? I did the same when I was a kid. I traded in a bunch of PS2 games we didn't play that much, which I really wish I still had.
Yeah, the thing that makes me sick is that I'm 90% certain that one of the games I traded in was Explorers of Darkness.
Shit.
Yeah, no, I should have held on to that.
But I traded that in, and I got like $6 for it. Or some
Fuck
shit.
off,
And I
just
still
stop
traded it in.
getting hit.
'Cause I was just like, I'm not gonna play them anymore. And meanwhile, one of them was CTTR.
Yeah, I think like most of those games were like ones that ultimately I didn't look at. It was like Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2007, which I really have no intention of ever going back to. But like, what the fuck was that?
You were looking for the simplified English meme, Das.
But like one of the things that was definitely Explorers of Darkness, and I really wish I didn't get rid of that.
I have the 2 other versions of that game, but not that one.
Yeah, if I were to rebuy it, I would just get Sky. But
Those were our first. Oh wait, what? Is that the GBA one or some shit?
no,
No.
Explorers is the second. It's Mystery Dungeon 2. There's just 3 versions of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
There's Time, Darkness,
Sky,
and yeah, it's Time, Darkness, and Sky.
yeah.
we had the first DS games we ever got were Explorers of Time. And Explorers
Oh,
of
why,
Darkness.
dude?
Dude, Explorers is so fucking good.
I can't
I
stop
agree.
getting
Oh,
hit.
dude.
I did not enjoy that game.
Oh, I loved Explorers.
I know
It was hard
I
as
know
fuck, but I loved it.
I explored it.
I explored it. You know, when I think of like what my actual like
yes.
favorite Pokemon game is, it might not even be a main series game. Like I'm not sure.
Mine is that one. I'm 100% sure.
I feel like my favorite Pokemon game is either Heart Gold and Soul Silver, like I've said for years, or it's actually probably Pokemon Coliseum. I really, really adore Coliseum.
Mine is Explorers.
I
100% sure.
think we got to like the drowsy.
Oh my god.
Didn't
They-
get
if-
past that.
If they ever remake Explorers, I will pick that up in a heartbeat.
They
OG's
did,
not
right?
faster, Das.
No, they remake the first one.
You can get
Rescue.
perfect cycles without it.
Yeah, they remade the Rescue Team. Yo, how did that work though? I didn't even need it because I had a mask, but how did that work?
Why am I so shit at mashing?
Why am I so shit in general?
Why am
Holy
I?
crap, what the fuck was that?
Pause, you're
Why
not
am I?
allowed to say that.
I got the cycle too, and then I just didn't jump because I don't know. Memes, I guess. And then I lost 2 cycles because of it. Amazing.
Oh, I love having to wait on this because I'm bad.
Oh my god, dude, come on.
It comes to a point. Oh yeah, definitely, I agree, Fizzle. It's just the fact that at the time I traded them in, I was like 18, so I was like stupid.
I traded them in when I was like 8.
I didn't even, when I was 8, I probably didn't even know it was a thing.
3 cycles.
I
I
was
could have
born
bolded
in the
that.
wrong generation.
It is Truth Serum. Am I the only one not doing Crash 1? No, White Paws is playing Spiral 1, which I am
I'm
kind of
I'm
jealous
playing
of, to
Crash
be
1.
honest.
I'm the other one playing C1 in the call.
No, I
And
am.
Skylar. I don't know why I thought you were playing something else.
I'm playing Crash 1-1, or 1+1 rather.
Maths.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
That's 1 plus 3. Do you be like?
Crash Bandicoot 2 all gems world record.
Merkaz agrees with me.
2 + 2 = 5. Velocity equals distance over time.
Nah, the velocity equals time and gravity.
That's an old meme.
Inertia is a property of matter. Crash 0, the prequel. Crash Landed.
Science rules.
The prequel
Bill
to
Nye the
Crash
guy.
is
What's
that fucking-
inertia? I forgot.
I can't.
You
I
know
don't
what?
know the actual like definition. I know the concept of it, but I can't define it in words.
Use it in a sentence.
Yeah, risky.
Science
Inertia is a property of matter. I'm sorry.
Always like that.
Inertia doesn't really matter.
In
What the
fucking,
fuck, dude?
what's it?
Let me try to explain it because I did it like in 6th grade. I did like a science project on like Newton's laws, and the first law is the law of inertia.
Oh, inertia is what, like... So if you have momentum and shit, you just like fucking go. That's it. That's my definition.
So it's like the carried over energy. What'd you call it? Energy.
I want to say it's the law that an object in motion stays in motion and an object at rest stays at rest. I think that's the law of
I
inertia.
think that's what it is.
Yeah, that's the law of inertia. Unless acted on by an outside force. That's the law of inertia.
I'm gonna use the washroom and get a drink.
What the fuck?
It's been so long since I had to think about science.
I
Same.
remember I
Exactly.
was there was one convo in the species
Wow.
where
I fucking hate this game.
Ted,
Oh,
I
yeah,
remember
huh?
I asked Ted what he remembers from like
There's an
6th
alley.
grade and before, and he just said mean, median, and mode.
Platinum's one of my favorite Pokemon games also. Fizzle, I'd say it's probably in my top 3. Out of curiosity, was my order for best
I'm
to worst in the
skeptical.
original trilogy of Crash games. In the original trilogy, it's 2, 1, 3. I agree with you on that. And for me, it's also like really close between 2 and 1. The reason I give it to 2 is just because 1's kind of rough around the edges from a casual perspective.
Yeah.
But like, I still think it's like only very slightly below 2. And if it didn't have like the like age issues it has, it would probably be better than 2. But yeah, I would say 2, 1, 3. I think 3 is notably below 2 and 1.
I don't know why, but over the years I've just grown less and less a fan of the fact that Crash platforming just means not platforming, just kind of hallway walking.
Yeah, they became less and less like that, with like less and less like actual platforming, which is why I'm like pretty excited for that 4 looks
Yeah,
like it's gonna go back to like Crash 1
4
style.
4 is just like something we haven't seen in so long. Like generally platformers are just kind of like hallway walkers. And
I would-
it looks like there's so much.
I fucking.
I would
hate
say that
Twilight,
Twins has
actually.
a fair
Oh,
share of
crap.
like legitimate platforming in it, which is probably
Thanks
part
for-
of the reason I love it so much. Is that like for as much as people tout it as an open world game, I do think it hits like the classic Crash platforming formula extremely well. It's just hidden behind a game that seems very different.
Let's be real.
We haven't seen. I mean, we've seen a little bit, but we haven't seen like a lot.
Yeah, that's why I said based off of what we've seen.
Let's be real. The best Crash platformer is CTTR.
I'll be the judge of that when I learn it.
Platformers are just walking simulators.
4 will be fun. 4 does look really good. I do agree. I'm super excited for that game.
Still need to pre-order it.
Same. I've been meaning to like just like do some casual NF, and I was like, okay, well, whenever I do that, I'll just pre-order it because I'll have my PS4 in front of me.
Racing games are just driving simulators.
What's the thing with something swinging that'll never go faster than its initial start? That's the 3rd law, but I don't remember what it's called. I think
What
it's
the fuck,
for every
dude?
action there's an equal and opposite reaction. I know this
Bounce
shocks you, Das, but I legitimately enjoy NF in spite of how flawed it is. I still really like it.
I think
I
I know
don't-
it's good.
Remember any of this shit?
Twins is just the unfinished Crash 4, except for Twins is the 5th game in the series, so I don't know why people keep saying this. Like Twins is literally, like quite literally not Crash 4 in any way, because it is not even the 4th game in the original continuity.
It's called Crash 5 in Japan.
Yeah, it's like, if anything, it's Crash 5. It's absolutely
it's the
not.
sequel to Crash 4.
Yeah, it's also it's the sequel to the Wrath of Cortex, so it's most definitely not Crash 4.
No, it's the sequel to Crash 4, like the
you're
one that
right.
we're gonna get.
Dude, that'd be great. If fucking Crash 4 just has the same ending as Swak.
Oh man.
Why are we talking about Newton's laws of Why are we talking about Newton's laws of motions? Because Skylar was asking what inertia was. Crash 3 Cortex was trapped with Aku Aku or with Uku Uku.
Now I
I
forget
mean,
what
that's because
velocity was.
velocity
That's like-
is distance over time.
Yeah.
As much as we meme about Deep saying that, he was actually like in terms of raw definition of velocity, he was correct. Velocity is distance over time.
Isn't that just like
I mean, if you
movement?
take it,
Yes, that's what. Well,
yeah, it's almost pretty much what velocity is. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
the displacement in a certain amount of time.
yes. Yeah.
That's literally what.
Yeah. I mean, like the literal mathematical formula for velocity is distance over time.
Nice. Nice.
Cannot be more based on this run.
Okay, my internet almost went out. It did go out actually, but it came back in time.
What the fuck is that? That should have flame charge. Dude, please, let me kill the enemy. Please, I beg of you. Oh man.
Alright.
What are those fucking? What
What
are
are
the
those?
properties that have all the, like where it's the triangle is like division
What?
over like distance over time. Like there's a bunch of shit that's just like a triangle. But it's like
Well, it's the same thing.
That's velocity.
I know, but like I remember seeing a bunch of those with like a bunch of different coefficients, or not coefficients, variables.
What's
Ex-
that, Des?
Not variables.
Well, there is acceleration, there is distance, there is. Oh,
Acceleration would be speed over time.
I actually really do like that theory,
I don't
Fizzle,
even
where
know,
Crash
I
4
don't
is Crash 4 follows the 100% ending of Crash 3, and then Twalk follows the any percent ending of Crash 3, like the fucking branch timeline. I actually really like that theory.
I mean, if it does follow the 100% ending, then how the fuck does Cortex like unbabyfy himself? at
That's
the end?
probably a plot point in Crash 4 because he says at the beginning of the trailer, "You trapped me in the past." So it's confirmed that it follows the ending of Crash
The
3.
shitty games that suck ass.
Well, the 100% ending. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
yeah, the only game where it doesn't follow the 100% ending is fucking Crash 2 to 1 or 1.
No, I'm a gamer.
Pause, what?
It's hot. Yeah.
What?
Fucking humidity, dude.
Also,
It
I'm
was
sorry
humid
if
again today.
I'm sorry if I'm missing like some messages in chat. It's moving kind of fast, and Crash 2 is
Thanks
fast
for the
game.
upgrade.
Crash 2 is cool because I know you meant warp rooms, but I like the fact that you misspelled it as rap rooms.
Rap
And that's
room.
cool. Yeah, I really like that Crash 1. Crash 1's like level progression tells a story, which is like one of my favorite things about it.
Except in J.
It actually
I
feels
mean,
like
it just has Crash randomly teleporting and then going back.
I like it. It feels like a good adventure, but it's good with the warp rooms as well, in terms of the game. Being able to choose, have a variety of levels.
Yeah,
How did Crash 3 go, Rain?
I
And
think.
there's entranced.
Yeah, I think the entrance formula is like the best balance between warp room and like story progression. Where like it follows like an SMB style like branch.
Like,
Yeah, but it
where it's-
still doesn't like really acquaint to the environment that you're in.
I mean, yeah, but that's because it's like a GBA title. I'm saying like they could use that in Crash 4 and probably play it really effectively.
Shoutouts to
Has over 100 levels.
there's a point in entrance where you have to choose between rocks can roll and spaced out.
Bruh.
Shit
So-
versus
It's
piss.
a fucking like the fucking meme where the guy's like sweating trying to decide which button to press. I'm gonna make that.
I'd rather do rocks can roll. Rocks can roll isn't even that bad.
It's 'cause
Honestly.
Spaced Out's fucking terrible.
It took me like
Spaced Out's
5
garbage.
minutes to beat.
If you don't know where to go, that will take a while. There's so many split paths.
Twin Sanity's soundtrack is amazing. I agree. You need to play this again. I also agree. Crash 2 is pretty good.
A lot of people always said the Rocks Can Roll Plat's hard. I'd always beat it by a large margin.
All of us are.
Is that the first like ball level?
It's
It's
the
the
last
third
one.
one. Last one. Barrel rolls the second one.
Large in margin.
Lagoony
Wait, PB'd in 105. What'd you get? Would
King
that
2
be
on
like?
common.
That'd definitely be sub 230, right?
Rock
that
Paper
a
Saba.
Like, this thing's really bad. Like, what the fuck?
King Tutankhamun. Like King Tut.
Cox Can Come. My favorite level split name.
Never heard of that.
What?
Never
King,
heard of
King,
Cox Can
No,
Come?
I think he's never heard of King Tut.
King Tutankhamun.
Yeah, King Tutankhamun. Very well-known Egyptian
233
pharaoh.
mark.
There was a huge excavation of his tomb in the early 1900s? Or 1920s?
He's pretty famous for how little we know about him. Unless that's changed in recent times, because I don't follow history, but... He died very young. He died very young, and there's very little recorded history
Oh
about
yeah,
him.
he was like a 19-year-old emperor, right?
Yeah, he was pharaoh and died at the age of 19. But like a lot of his life is shrouded in mystery.
Okay, that explains why I don't really know much about it. I'm not really into like medieval, or like Egyptian shit.
That's fair.
definitely not medieval.
It's not medieval. It's ancient Egypt, different time period. But yeah, I mean, I get you. It's like it's a very popular like era
I
of
said
history.
Egyptian.
Yeah, but you said medieval first. But I know what you mean. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
ancient Egypt is one of like the time like funny enough. Ancient Egypt and the medieval times are like two periods of history that I'm like very fascinated by. Even though I don't actually know quite a lot about them, but I'm just enamored by the idea of them, I guess.
Monkey brained and flaming, gone tomorrow. Don't worry, we all do that. We're gonna reset my cast.
Gone tomorrow refers to my brain, and it means today.
Okay, at least went even on treetops, so
Arrived yesterday.
pretty much the only level that has gone well in this fucking Peacemakers.
Sticky climb. Lights on.
Calvin Klein.
I love dicks out for lights out.
Here today, gone tomorrow, except for my brain is gone today, gone tomorrow. Gone yesterday.
A man doing no balls.
I'm resetting this hot garbage.
Yeah, dicks out for my lights out, suppose pretty good. I like how the reef is just squares out.
Found City.
Found
Okay, I need to steal that. Except no.
No, found town.
Found Town.
The found town.
I gotta keep Lost Noodle. Any inside jokes have to stay.
Trying to think of some of my favorite ones. You learn to appreciate that the bonus warp room in Crash 2. You can see the final island from Crash. Yeah, you can see Island 2 and 3. No, I think you can see Island 2 and 1, and then you can see Island 3 in the background of Road to Ruin and Ruination. But I think like you can't see Island 3 in Warp Room 6 because you're on Island 3. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Rap room.
I
Yeah.
hate this game at times, dude. I love getting cock-blocked by enemies. Pretty cool.
Yeah, Warp 6 is Cortex's castle. Gums of lightness. Gums, that's great.
Jaws of Andy.
I was low IQ for a moment. I thought you were referring to gum like the food. The thing that you put in your mouth. That is not already in your mouth.
Okay,
I know you had a bad night.
Alright,
Night.
good night. Take it easy, dude.
Oh my god, this is a struggle.
The
Gums
average,
of lightness.
the average fence.
I might steal that one.
What the average
Gums one.
fence? Oh, okay.
Gums of lightness.
I can't wait to see Riko do Fox dude. Got him.
When I learn it, like when I'm consistent at it, I'll actually probably start going for it.
Thanks to those meows.
consistent
And
and
digging it?
box and digging it.
Yeah.
It's not consistent. If you get shoes,
You
you don't
know
have
what
it.
I mean, not the RNG
Oh.
part, the movement.
Oh. Oh, okay. I was like, no, I didn't know what you meant. I thought you somehow did know that for a second.
No, of course I know that.
Okay.
Dude, can I stop fucking up?
No.
next time.
I wasn't trying to be cocky there. I was just trying to. I genuinely thought.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no. Obviously not the RNG. I mean, like, when I get consistent at the movement to get it, provided I get good RNG, I will probably start doing it. Because it looks like it makes digging it far more pleasant of a level. I don't even really
34.
hate digging it all that much. I'm actually not that uncomfortable with this level, but I'll take anything to make it easier and faster.
It's not that bad.
How did I lose 6 in that level? That level was super clean.
I do think it's a legitimately difficult level, but I don't think it's a particularly BS one. Like, I actually struggle more with Totally Fly than I do with digging it, which is why I do Totally Fly first.
Orph will be like, we're halfway there.
Totally Fly. It's not that hard for me, but I lose like 40 seconds to it in my PB. Not bad.
I mean, I think Totally Fly's an easier level. I was like, there's no fucking way that's even bad.
It's easier than Night Fight.
Yeah, Totally Fly, I think, is, like, definitely... It's easier than digging it, for sure, but, like, I'm more likely to just have a stupid death in Totally Fly than I am in digging it. Usually in the dark section.
Hey, Redneck.
Fucking- What happened in my PB was so dumb.
Alright, sounds good, Meows. Enjoy.
It's like something I've never seen.
7 seconds in that split. Oh my god, I'm a minute behind train fucking
Good
train
fucking
leaders
minds,
again.
dude.
My PU was like godlike or what? That I keep being a fucking minute behind and train this stupid hog.
Crash 1 to 2 was an amazing sequel. Too bad they couldn't do that with The Last of Us Part 2. Honestly, I think, like, The Last of Us Part 2 is the first time that, in my opinion, the sequel is notably worse than the original. In terms of
For a
Naughty Dog
game?
games. For Naughty Dog games.
Okay.
In particular, like, cause I think Crash 2 is a marked improvement over Crash 1. In my personal opinion, Jak 2 is a marked improvement over Jak 1, but I know not everybody agrees. And
People
I
who disagree are dumb.
no, I don't necessarily think so. They're very different games, but I just
Yeah, I
happen to
know.
like Jak 2. But like, I don't think I've ever met anybody who doesn't think Uncharted 2 is a massive improvement over Uncharted 1. So, like, Last of Us Part 2 is their first, like, 2 game that flopped in comparison, I guess. It didn't even really flop, it's just, like, contentious. And,
I mean, have you like played it?
yeah, I wrote an entire review on it.
Put on Game Facts.
No, who the fuck goes to GameFAQs?
Man, GameFAQs in 2020.
GameFAQs
That's
lost... GameFAQs is an ancient relic of a forgotten age. Or whatever the
So
fucking Star Wars code is.
Without spoiling anything, is it like as bad as people say it is? or-
No. I thought it was above average.
Yeah, I read your review, and the way you described it, and then you were like, 7 out of 10.
You're not
I was
the
like,
only person
what?
who said that, which is why I revised it and changed it to 6.
Still, that's higher than I would have expected. But
It's because the way I reviewed it, I accentuated the negative and then didn't really touch much on the positive because I didn't have a lot to say about the positive.
yeah.
But yeah, I give it somewhere between 6 and 7, probably like lean closer to 6. Like, it's one of those games where like I'm glad I played it, but I'm definitely not looking to ever play it again.
I'm like really stingy with scores. Like Persona 4 is probably like I can't think of a better game I've played right now, but my casual library is really small, so that doesn't mean much, but I'd give it like 8.5 to 9 or so.
Yeah, I'm definitely not that stingy about ratings. Like I remember like Cam said like to him like a 7 out of 10 is reserved for like really good games. I was like, no, for me 7 out of 10 is reserved for games that I would describe as good. Like not really good and probably better than like decent or like okay, but like games that are good, that would be 7 out of 10. Did I have high expectations for Last of Us 2 when it was first announced? I had like reasonably high expectations, but I didn't think it was gonna pass Last of Us 1 because like I'm just like not gonna bullshit it. Last of Us 1's a fucking masterpiece. That game is so good.
I mean, it
Like-
doesn't have my case that I had Last of Us Part 2 spoiled. So, yeah, that's great.
Thankfully, I haven't.
I mean, like Last of Us Part 2, I don't regret playing it. Like, if anything, like I didn't walk out of it and say, wow, that's a fucking terrible game, I wasted my money. Like, I think it was worth buying and worth playing. I just don't want to play it again. And like, while I don't hate everything about it, I do take issues with some stuff in both the narrative and in the gameplay. Dude, nice nitro though. 7.8, too much water.
I don't know. To be a 10 out of 10 game, I feel like that would mean to be like flawless for me.
You can save it for Persona 5.
For me, I say 10 out of 10s are games that I consider nearly perfect and I have almost no complaints about, and keywords being almost because I don't think any game is perfect.
Yeah, I'm just picky with complaints.
It's like, even with how much I shit on Crash 3, I'd probably still give it a 6 at the lowest.
I think the SpongeBob remake is good. Some flaws, but not a perfect remake, but I enjoyed it a lot.
Like, for me, Crash 3 is probably like a 6 or 7, despite how much I meme on it being a terrible game. I don't actually think it's awful. I just don't think it's anywhere near as good as 1 or 2. Which, like, 2 probably gets like a 9 or a 10 from me, and then 1 probably gets like an 8.
But I think the original BFTB is still better.
I'm too
Wait,
picky.
did I miss a gem?
I got 10
No,
out
no,
of
no,
10.
no, 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 no. Okay, I didn't talk about
The game I have trouble rating is Twin Sanity, because Twin Sanity is absolutely one of my favorite games, and I love almost everything about it. But I feel like it's wrong to give it a 10 to a game that is very objectively imperfect.
You know, Riko, I can feel you on that because I feel like I would also not give a 10 to Nocturne, even though it's my favorite game ever.
Really? It's your favorite game ever?
Nocturne? Yeah, I've said
Rip Okami.
Well, my favorite game is Kingdom Hearts 1, and I would absolutely give that game...
Okami's second.
My favorite game is Kingdom Hearts 1, and I would absolutely give it a 10 out of 10. Like, without question. Kingdom Hearts 1, I fully agree with the sentiment that Kingdom Hearts 1 is one of the greatest games of all time. And
I'd give
like,
Okami a 10 out of 10, but not Nocturne.
You put Nocturne over Okami?
Oh, yeah. Anything.
Damn. Wow, I didn't know that.
if I were to like rate my favorite games and not restrict myself to one game per franchise, then my 1 and 2 would be Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2. Like, I think they're just my 2 absolute favorite games of all time. But when I have to pick between them, I pick Kingdom Hearts 1.
I should probably do the same in my top 20 list because I have too much SMT in there.
Yeah.
I have 2. I don't think I've just played enough casual games because like Twok would be in my top 10 probably.
All right, my hand's getting tired, so I'm gonna stop there just to be safe.
What about 7
Thanks for
RMK
watching.
versus... What the fuck is 7 RMK? Oh, 7 Remake. The original's a lot better. The original Final Fantasy VII is also a 10 out of 10 for me, whereas I gave the remake a 7 out of 10 because I thought the game was decent.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Also, thank
It's
you for
also
the
not
set.
finished.
I mean, like, yes and no, because like it doesn't cover the entire Final Fantasy VII, but they very blatantly made it as like it's intended to be the first game of like a series of games remaking Final Fantasy VII. So in that sense, I think it should hold up as a standalone game, and I don't think it does.
Oh no, I didn't mean that. I just meant like Final Fantasy Originals
Yeah.
takes in everything that fucking remake does in like, you know.
Yeah, it does it at a much better pace. Like my biggest problem with 7 Remake is that it drags.
Yeah, I can imagine that. For sure.
My biggest problem with 7 Remake is that it's weird, and I can't say any more than that.
You never got into Last of Us 2 or Last of Us. I really enjoy Last of Us 1. Like
I
Last of
enjoyed
Us 1.
Last of Us 1.
Last of Us 1 is another one of my favorite games. Like that's all.
I
That
think I
is
put it in
consistently
my-
always in like my top 15 or 20.
Yeah, I put The Last of Us 1 in my top 20. I think Barry at the bottom, like 19 or some shit, but it's there.
I think the lowest I've ever ranked Last of Us 1 was like 17 or like 13 or something. I think it was 17 was the lowest I ranked it, and like my most recent ranking of it was like 15. But like I adore The Last of Us 1.
Pause, are you streaming?
But I'm recording.
Uncharted is in your Uncharted is in like my 11 to 15 range. Like it always just barely misses 10. It's either like 10 or like barely misses 10.
The
In
thing
my-
with- I really just don't think I could make a top 10 games list just because I haven't played enough games. Like the top 15 would be like stretching really hard.
In my top 5, there's 3 SMT games. That's why I have to like not do that.
What are they?
Nocturne, Persona 5, Persona 4.
Persona's 4 in your top 5?
Yeah. Hell. Oh my god. What? This is a video game for sure. Holy crap. Oh, I'll take a death, I guess.
Starting a recording? Yeah, I have.
Wire. I was gonna get a good Dark Passage until the end.
What time is it?
This game is very fucking
12:56.
Ah! Dude.
What do I think of Ty the Tasmanian Tiger? I never played it.
I know Phoenix likes it.
Oh
I
my
have
god,
Phoenix right now.
redneck. That's such a good coffee pasta.
I'd like to play it, but it's too expensive on Switch, so great.
I'm glad Wingo put that in my copy pasta channel.
Yeah, I was out all night and saw that. I was like, the fuck did I miss?
The best part's definitely that SM64 is older.
Yeah. It's fucking older than Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the book. That's the best part. Like, let alone the fucking video game. It's older than the book.
This level's hard casually. When you don't know that you can spin the lasers especially.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, the backtracking is a pain in the dick.
Death Threats.
I would
Yikes.
say, like, casually, the hardest level is either this or Cold Hard Crash.
Cold Hard Crush takes like a
Oh yeah. I think
Holy
Cold Hard's number 1 for me
I think
casually.
it's Cold Hard, then Piston, then, like, in my opinion, Digging It is third.
That stupid life crate in the death route.
Yeah, Digging It would be third, and then fourth would be, like, Spaced Out.
Yeah.
Spaced Out didn't find bad casually.
Yeah.
Maybe because it didn't really have gimmicks.
The jetpack levels in NST. Yeah, the jetpack is awful in NST. I think the jetpack in NST is the worst vehicle in the entire trilogy.
I hope Claire doesn't die doing fucking fumbling in the dark.
You know she's going to.
That level's so hard casually.
To go through that level casually, you like have to be patient. Like you have to fucking wait on shit.
And then light might run out. It's evil, man.
Yeah, no, it's a brutal.
You can snipe fucking boxes as well.
I
think
still
time-
firmly assert that it is the hardest level casually in Crash 1.
I think the first time I tried to get the gem took like 2 hours.
Yeah, fumbling in the dark is probably the hardest game casually.
And now
Hardest level.
I have record.
You didn't find the jet ski too bad. Big fucking same. The jet ski is fine in NST, and
It
like
is.
people need to like play it more than once.
As someone who's ran Crash 3 enough to have some decently top times, I think the jet ski in NST is fine.
There's a clear difference. It's like, oh yeah, the jet ski has its like rough points, but overall it's pretty fine. Lol, the jet ski's fucking terrible. I played NST once. It's like when you see like Brawl veterans talk about Brawl versus like people who've never played Brawl talk about Brawl. And it's like, oh yeah, Brawl had its flaws, but I respect it for what it was. Oh, Brawl's fucking terrible. I played it once.
Yeah. Brawl's alright.
Brawl's great. Okay.
I don't know why I just thought of this, but to put in perspective the kind of games we were allowed to play as kids, I'm pretty sure my dad was probably reluctant to get us Brawl because it was rated T.
Yeah. Tragically existed before the age of E10 plus.
It's because of Snake's ass.
Actually, yeah. Actually, no. Like it existed after E10 plus, but I'm pretty sure it got T rating because of like Snake's like firearms and explosives and shit. Even though he doesn't even have firearms.
Oh caught my eye.
Meanwhile, Wii U and Ultimate are rated E10 plus, and they have fucking Bayonetta in them.
That was
Just
very...
annoyed. Also, I'm sorry for everything I'm missing in chat, guys. I'm like focusing.
What's Bayonetta 3 on Switch?
Never.
That's a hype. What did Bayonetta 1 come out for?
PS3 and Xbox, I think.
Oh, yeah, you're right. And then it was ported to Wii U.
And everybody complained, even though that was the only way it was ever gonna come out. It was like the options were Wii U or not get released, so suck it, I guess. Dude, I'm baby moding everything.
I remember I would talk about Wii U in like 6th grade, and I would be like, dude, the Wii U's got a way better library than like Xbox One. And I'd be like, Pikmin 3, and it's like, oh, well, it has, or I forget what it was.
Pikmin 3 is legitimately a good game though.
What was after the Xbox 360? Was it the Xbox One?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the Xbox has gone 2 consoles while having absolutely no games.
It has games, it's not a huge amount of first party compared to PS4 and Wii. Or Sony and Nintendo, rather.
I actually don't know like any games on the Xbox One other than like Halo 4.
Probably
Do
Gears
they
of
still?
War.
Yeah, do they still make Gears? Tomb Raider was exclusive for a while.
Cuphead.
Kafid.
I mean, Cuphead is also on Switch. I have it on Switch.
Oh, is it on Switch? I
Yeah,
think
they
it was
ported it.
origi-
Yeah, it was originally Xbox and PC only. The other problem is that a lot of things that are exclusive to Xbox are quote-unquote exclusive because they also end up on Windows.
At Ori and the Blind Forest. And that's also on Switch now. Like the first one anyway.
Oh, come on. Okay.
Can I get a run going? Maybe if I say something like that in the beginning of the run, I'll get where.
Oh, that laser dodge.
Yeah.
I remember when you learned this at GDQ.
Yeah, baby's first jetpackless.
How far ahead are you?
I'm not paying attention. All I know is that I can 117.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't even notice how far ahead I was until after engine, which is like, I'm kind of grateful I'm in call because I wasn't paying attention. So I couldn't even think about it.
I can't not look at my splits.
Nice.
I was not sure about that setup. It seemed kind of sketch.
Yeah, just sketch.
Alright, I went from being 59 seconds behind to 35 ahead. Exiting
Bruh.
left. And I still have time saving loot.
This is where I get the rare PAL night fight crash.
That doesn't exist.
Yeah.
No, it's probably known.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the thing. We just never said about it until now.
Why would Squidward be speedrunning Crash?
SpongeBob, are you done learning your zigzags?
Ooh, that was super good.
Is it common to damage boost on that nitro?
No, I think I'm the only person who does it.
It's terrible.
But I think it's a lot better. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
if it's
Yeah.
probably theoretically not faster because you give up the death, the immediate death at the start of rocket. But I would much rather just not fuck with that crate.
Yeah. I forgot about the rocket shit.
Yeah.
I found out that even if you don't have the 2 masks for rocket, it saves like a second and a half to just immediately death abuse, respawn, and then get the jetpack because the animation's just that long.
Oh wow, that's insane.
But if I had a mask going into that level, I probably wouldn't.
I know Boom has a really old highlight of him getting it for the first time.
Nice.
Can I do anything today? Fuck.
It's a really good jog. Hopefully, it won't fuck that throw it.
I've died twice in upstream today. That's so lame. Oh my god, Kane stairs. Jesus, go.
Nice.
You'd have to be like having something seriously wrong with you to do stairs as slow as Kane. There's no way.
I just never knew it was actually faster to ass. I figured someone would have timed it, and if it was faster, it would be done, and then I guess not.
No.
And then I was just like, I wonder if this is actually fast. I was like, oh, look, a second and a half.
That's a shame.
But I'm not going to do it now because I have a mask, and I would rather not have to bitch mode rocket.
That look light is not even hard. Well, it goes to my gold. Yeah, I'm losing time now. Amazing. That level was really clean up to that fucking death. It's very annoying. I lost 5 seconds and I died once.
God! Why? Whenever I go live, I play like shit, and then when I'm offline, I get PBs and paces like crazy.
I should be asking myself that. So I can only PB in one game, which is Sparrow 1, and that's because my PB isn't good. To my skill level anyway. But did you think I would have gotten a 209 on the stream? Nah, absolutely.
Damn tomato bombs.
I knew it was going to happen, which is why I went for it. I was like, it doesn't matter because I have a mask.
Entering.
Ooh, that was risky.
Entering.
Oh.
30 seconds. Ahead.
Beast mode.
I'm
Just
gonna
find
be
it
so sad if I fuck up Cortex, dude. That'll be the
Funny,
second.
I have to wait for the nitro.
Yeah. It would be tragic. Alright, guys, just let me focus for like 15 seconds, please. Yes, this is real PB, Redneck. I'm going against my actual PB. I hate Cortex, dude.
Oh, no. Oh, fuck that, dude.
Fuck this fight.
I'm still 117.
Maybe. If I have to be fast, but,
What was his last split?
It has 10 seconds to get it.
Was it?
No! Oh my god, dude!
99.
Oh my god!
Yep. 117.59.
Based.
I knew he'd get
Oh
it.
my god, I'm gonna go puke if I don't get a drink.
And what about Cortex Vortex? It's still up
Fucking.
there.
That's a big PB.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Oh my goodness.
Apparently, I can only PB when someone else PBs before me, so.
I'm trying.
Well, Riko PB'd, so.
Wow. Sad. I guess
234. This has been pretty good, except for the beginning. Can I go? Oh my god. Well, apparently I need 3 fucking attempts to get that.
Well,
Good shit, dude.
I guess that's a good thing I streamed tonight. Fuck. I think I have to actually like do the fast now, because a lot of that was just like I played Warp 5 really safe, because I was like, oh my god, low 117, let's baby mode. I missed way too much of chat. I'm not gonna go back. I'm sorry, guys.
Cold, maybe? Nah, no way.
The fuck, dude? Just fuck 118. 118's for nerds.
Hell yeah.
Never seen 118, never will.
Oh man, come on. That is very dumb.
I just did the thing. Fuck. Mean.
You acquired all of the gems.
Incredible.
Crystals.
How much does that fucking raise me on the leaderboard? Just curious. Let me see.
No, you were banned.
Why do I have 21 notifications? Oh no. Oh, it's this. Okay. This
Oh, what is it?
It's the threat I missed for Harry Potter.
Oh.
I thought you said a threat. I was like, oh.
That shot me up from 23rd to 20th. It was like 3 or 4 spots.
Top 20.
Top 20,
Yeah,
let's
it is
go.
top 20 though.
Let LFG and go.
Oh, that means top 20 needs 117 now. Because
Yeah,
20th was
sick.
Jack with 118.
Jack.
Damn, the worst no-go time's 5 hours. So sad.
Yeah, I've looked through it. It's pretty.
Whew. Fuck, dude.
How does a Yoshi Pro have a 340?
Probably blind.
He has a 49 in C3.
That was like years and years ago. Before that.
Oh yeah, I see.